Hello, good morning, dear children. Welcome back to English online class. Today, we are going to learn a new lesson, a new topic. This video has been recorded as part of ICET Public School online classes. You are listening to Grade 7 English class. In literature, you have a lesson, ninth lesson, page number 60, the story of an invitation. This is the topic, this is the story. Today we are going to learn. First of all, I request to all my dear children, please take your English textbook in your hand, open the story, page number 60. While I am reading the story, you can look into, we can discuss and we can analyze this and all like that. Very slowly we can try to learn the story, as well as we can discuss the language part and some grammar also coming in this lesson. All those things we can discuss slowly and slowly. First of all, the name of the story, as I already mentioned, the story of an invitation is the name of the story. Look at the title of the story, story of an invitation. So the invitation you might have received in your life, many invitations, may not be many, anyway a few invitations you also might have got. An invitation for a wedding function, maybe an invitation for a party that held in any hotel or anywhere. Like that invitation we will get in the form of card or in the form of a message now, or a WhatsApp message. Like that we will get invitations. So this is what the invitation card may be, or a message inviting you to. So that is the time we feel our life more meaningful. When I receive an invitation from anyone, from anywhere, so I feel very proud that in this time they have invited me. Especially even now, you think of when you receive an invitation letter for a wedding party. So even this corona situation, if you get an invitation for a wedding, it means that you are so important for them. Correct. Even though the party can allow only 50 people or 20 people, accordingly, or nowadays the parties are going on. So among that 50 or 20 people, you also got an opportunity, you also got a seat in that, means that you are so important for them. So in that way we feel proud of ourselves when we get an invitation. So in this story we are going to understand what is the story about the invitation, and who sent the invitation, who received the invitation for what, and all. At the end of the story you will understand. So the story is written by an American Canadian writer. Her name is Lucy Maud Montgomery is the name of this writer, and she is she was a well-known famous writer of in Canada. Then she was best known for the novel Anne of Green Gables. Is the very popular novel of her. She has written many. So please, you may now watch a video of her biography, a very short, so you will understand something. It is no dialogue. You may just simply hear her birth and her birth to death in a within 1 minute. Just we can come back to the story then. That would be better. Please watch that. Okay, dear children, welcome back to the story. Now we can look into that. I hope that you have read it, the titles and all, when you were watching that video. So this was the author of the story, just for your understanding. So whenever you are reading, your children, my dear children, whenever you are reading a story or a poem, always I do introduce the author, the writer, the poet. So you may just understand. Now in this time, at the age you are studying in grade 7, you don't have that much writers and all. So if you know, now you know that Lucy Montgomery is a writer, Canadian writer and all. Something you must keep in your head. Don't forget, whenever you hear the name, you must remember this story, at least one story. That's enough. So you will have much more vocabularies and knowledge about the writers and people. That will help you a lot, and that will make you familiarize with the authors and writers of the world. This is the way. So I request everybody to don't forget the name of the authors anymore. So the story is about two girls. About two girls. The name of that two girls is, one is Bertha Sutherland is the name of one girl. The other girl name is Grace Maxwell is the name of the other girl. This story is about these two characters, and they had come to Dartmouth to attend it. Once upon a time they had come to a place called Dartmouth to attend a program, to attend the academy, means for learning, for studying. They had, once upon a time they reached there, and they found themselves as roommate. At that time it was a boarding. They were living there and learning. At that time they became the roommates, and thereby they became very close friends. So the story is focusing on the special relationship between these two girls, and the strong bond, no one can break that relationship. Such a relationship that these two girls, that how the long and strong friendship, that is the story is about. So we can move on to the story, the first paragraph of the story. I request everybody once again, please, you may look into your textbook. First paragraph. The first paragraph that starts like this. Bertha Sutherland hurried home from the post office and climbed the stairs of her boarding house to her room on the third floor. Her roommate, Grace Maxwell, was sitting on the divan by the window looking out into the twilight. This is the first paragraph of the story. So dear children, you think of story writing also. You may just how you will be writing the story. Now the story just started like this. Bertha Sutherland hurried home. Bertha Sutherland hurried. So you think of the usage of the words. Here use Bertha Sutherland is the name of a character. She hurried home. Hurried meaning, just hurry, very in a hurry manner, walking it is. So the writer has used the word hurried. So you think of that, how intelligently she has used the word hurried. Instead of walk, she walked fast, or she came fast, or she ran. Many words are there, but she did not use all those words, but she used only the word hurried. So that gives more meaning than any other. It means that she was in hurry. So something important or special or something is there. So when we will become hurry, you will reach your home hurry manner when you have something to share or something to do at home. Correct? You will hurry to your classroom when you have something very so important thing in the classroom. You will hurry to classroom. So like that, So this character, Bertha Sutherland, hurried home from the post office. Yeah, she's coming from post office and climbed the stairs. So her room, climbed stairs of her boarding house. She climbed the stairs of the boarding house means where they are living. They were living in a boarding. We said that they met in an academy program, so that she climbed the boarding house to her room on the third floor. They were living on the third floor. She hurried to home from the post office and climbed the stairs to the room. The room was on the third floor. There in that room, her roommate Grace Maxwell was sitting. There, her roommate was there. Her name is Grace Maxwell. Was sitting on the divan by the window. She was sitting on divan cot, we know. On the divan, she was sitting, looking outside through the window, looking out into the twilight. She was simply looking out to the twilight. Twilight is the time, after the sunset. After the sunset, we will have a light. It is called twilight. Actually, sun already has set, but the light will be there on the sky and all that. It is a special evening time. It's called dawn. That time, it is called twilight. To that time, she was looking outside. It looks very beautiful also. So she was looking out through the window. So you just imagine this paragraph in that way. Okay. In this paragraph, what we learned, the story has started in past form. That means Sutherland hurried home from the post office and climbed the stairs. Climbed is past form. Climbed the stairs to her, and her roommate Grace was sitting on the van. So this is all talking about something happened in the past. Okay. So whether you noticed or not. So the story has started in well manner. So we feel we want to read more. This is the way when everybody want to write the story. When we are reading the first paragraph itself, we want to know. We want to continue the reading. So what happened? Her roommate Grace Maxwell, she was sitting on the one looking outside through the window to the twilight. So and then what is the next? So we get such a kind of feeling, So this is the way we want to use the words. We want to try to write the stories. Okay, we can look into the next paragraph of the story. That is like this. A year ago, Bertha and Grace had come to Dartmouth to attend the academy and found themselves roommates. Bertha was bright, pretty, and popular, the favorite of her classmates and teachers. Grace was a grave, quiet girl dressed in mourning. She was quite alone in the world. The aunt who had brought her up had recently died. At first, she had felt shy with bright and brilliant Bertha, but they soon became friends, and the year that followed was a very pleasant one. It was almost ended now, for the terminal exams had begun, and in a week's time the school would close for the holidays. So now next paragraph, you look into the book. When I'm ready, I will explain. A year ago. So what happened in the first paragraph is that now in the sense that not now, just before in the past that happened. So again the next paragraph is talking about that which happened not at that time. So that happened before that. Did you understand? First paragraph we said that she came from the post office, hurried to room, and our friend Grace was sitting in the one, and all we said no. That happened. Okay, before that a flashback is talking now. This paragraph. A year ago, not that time, before that, a year ago, Bertha and Grace, their bond relationship, how started. Now talking about something, history, means a flashback. A year ago, this Bertha and Grace had come to Dartmouth, to the place. They had come to there to attend academy, to attend an academy coaching. They had come there. You look at that, the words used, words means the tense used, had come to Dartmouth. Means that once upon a time, means a year ago, again going to past. They had come to Dartmouth to attend an academy coach and found in that academy they found themselves roommates. They had roommates. Bertha was bright. Now we are talking about each character. How is Bertha and who is she? Bertha was bright, pretty, and popular, the favorite of her classmates and teachers. Now you see, with few words we got the entire character of Bertha. This Bertha was a bright student. Means she will learn everything. She was very intelligent, very bright student, and she was pretty. She was beautiful, look attractive. She was pretty and popular in the sense that everybody liked her. In our class also we'll have a student, means any of the student, she or he will be they will decide the classroom atmosphere. Any one or two student may be there, they will be very important. Everybody will like them. In your class also you will have sometimes a student. That student, she or he, that may be very important to that class, and she or he will decide the classroom movement also. If one day he or she is absent, the total class will be not that much attractive. Do you have such, like that? This Bertha was so important. She was pretty, bright, popular in the sense that way. That meant everybody liked her. She was popular in the school, in the academy. She was popular. Not only that, she was the favorite student of her classmates and teachers. For teachers also she was favorite, and the favorite of her classmate and teacher. Bertha was a favorite student of her classmate and teachers. Grace was, now we are talking about the next character. How was Grace? Grace was grave. As her name is Grace, she was grave. Grave means very serious, not laughing and not, so look serious. That is what. She was grave, quiet girl, very quiet, dressed in mourning. She at that time, those time, she was dressed. Mourning means that the not like our area in Western countries and all. Somebody died in our home, or means relative of us. Anybody died, So one of the first thing is that if somebody connected to us died, means that we will wear a mourning dress. Mourning dress is a black dress. In order to display our mourning, means our sadness, we have to wear this black dress. It's called mourning dress. It is a Western culture in Western countries and all. It is like that. If somebody died, means that the first everybody will come to that funeral function and all. Everybody will take part in the ceremony, funeral, that all. So they will come and join in that in mourning dress. Nobody will come in party wear. So their expression of their sadness through dress. That dress is called mourning dress. So mourning it is everywhere in home. Every home it is like that. If in a home, if we meet that they all are wearing mourning dress, we can understand that somebody had died. Somebody has died in this home, or related to them, someone has gone. So we can understand like that. So this girl Grace was, we said that she was brave, and she is a very quiet girl, dressed in mourning. She was quite alone in the world, and her nature is like that. She thinks that she is quite alone in the world. She was alone because she was such a serious way and quiet girl, not talking to everyone, like that it is. So she was like that, and then she had at first, yeah, the reason is that she was quite alone in the world. The aunt who had brought up her had recently died. That is the reason she is wearing mourning dress. Okay, in sad dress, in black dress, white. She had been brought up by she in the world. The aunt who had brought her up, she she had been looked after by a aunt. That aunt had died now, had recently died. That is why she has breast cancer. At first, she had felt shy with the bright and brilliant Bertha. There when we said that they were the roommate in that. So first time this Grace felt very shy with this bright girl. You know, the Bertha is very bright and popular. Everybody know her. So Grace felt something very, very shy or inconvenience or inferior feeling. She felt it because she's not. She's serious. She's very quiet girl, not talking to everybody every time, and she's not popular. But whereas Bertha is very popular and very talkative, very bright and brilliant, so she felt some inferiority and something uneasiness with her. But they soon became friends, and the year that so that was the situation, and but they soon became friends. So that time they became they became very friend each other, and the year that followed was very pleasant one. And after that, a year ago, after when completed an year, so the vacation was coming. So that vacation was very pleasant one for them. It was almost ended now. Now that vacation is over. Now that at the time, so now it became in again simple past tense. As we this is the the continuation of the first paragraph. Now that vacation is almost over now. For the terminal exams had begun, so they had a terminal examination, and in had been so for the terminal exams had begun, and in a week's time the school would close for the holidays. So they had exams. After the exams, the school had closed, and they got the vacation. After the terminal examination, they enjoyed the holidays. Now that time is over. So this is the flashback of the story. So now they are how they in this vacation, how they became together. So they are hurrying to home from the post office, climbing the stairs, and she was sitting in the one and all. We are coming to that. And in that, this is the flashback of the story. So now the story is continuing. The first continuation of the first paragraph now. So she came to room. She was sitting and looking out through the window, and to light. We said that Grace was sitting, and Bertha is coming from outside from the post office and climbing the stairs. She was sitting on the one. Then she said, "Have some chocolate, Grace," said Bertha gaily. So in a very happy manner, she said that this. So after coming, so when she came from post office, she brought some chocolate. "Have some chocolate, Grace," said Bertha in a cheerful manner, in a happy manner. She said this. "I got such good news in my letter tonight that I felt I must celebrate it fittingly. So I went into Carter's and invested all my spare cash in caramels. It's really fortunate the term is almost out, for I am nearly bankrupt. I have just enough left to furnish a tuck out for commencement night, and no more." Now she is talking. Grace is talking. Bertha is talking. We said that Bertha is talkative. Bertha is the other girl. Grace is quite calm and quite good. So Bert is talking about the situation, so why she brought that chocolate and all she's telling that I got such good news. She has received a good news that in my letter tonight that I felt I must celebrate it fittingly. So in this I got that much pleasant news that in a letter I must celebrate it fittingly. So I have to celebrate that news in a very accurate manner, in a fitting manner. I have to celebrate. She was telling something, a news as she has received. So we can read, and continue the story. What she has received and all we can look. Okay, thank you for watching this video. For the time being we conclude. Actually I forgot to install the mic with me after a short break, so maybe there maybe might have a clarity problem. I don't like to take it again and increase the time of the video. So I hope you were watching. So please, I have taken only 2 paragraphs. Please read it, understand it, all the line and verse and usages of everything very careful. That is why I have taken in a very slow manner. So please go through the textbook and read it again and ask me if you have any doubt and all. And if you don't mind, dear children, my humble request, can you please WhatsApp to me your one of the best friend name? Please, just name. I don't know anyone, but you just WhatsApp to me your best name of your best friend. Only one name of your best friend. Can you please WhatsApp to me now? Just for a fun. Okay, thank you everybody, for have a nice day. Be safe at home. Okay, bye.